There is a hot and intense ongoing protest in Abuja, where a number of angry Nigerians are on the streets chanting "Tinubu Must Go," expressing frustration over the current economic situation, security challenges, and policies.
They say Dangote fuel don't reach about 1,000 naira per litre. Dangote fuel. That's what the news I got yesterday. So Nigerians will buy fuel 2,000 per litre, and you will not give them.
The protest reflects a growing level of public dissatisfaction, especially around cost of living, insecurity, and general economic hardship. These kinds of reactions are not new in Nigeria. We have seen public anger like this over the years, which usually translate into street protests and strong social media campaigns. However, if we look at Nigeria's political history, protests alone don't usually lead to a change in government. Even during the 2023 Nigerian presidential election, there were strong agitations from supporters of Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, and Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso. Despite that level of public engagement and online pressure, the APC still won the election and formed the government. But let's check what has changed in the upcoming 2027 election. What appears different now is that the opposition is beginning to act in a more coordinated way. Instead of operating separately, there are signs of alignment among key political figures. This suggests that lessons may have been learned from the 2023 election, particularly around vote division. But even with that, there are still major factors that will influence the 2027 election. First is political structure. The APC, as the ruling party, has strong presence across many states with influence at both state and grassroots levels. This includes relationships with governors, party leaders, and local political actors who play a key role during elections. Second is control and influence within institutions. In Nigerian politics, the role of electoral bodies and other institutions is always a major talking point. There are concerns from opposition groups about neutrality and fairness, and this will likely remain a central issue going into 2027. For the opposition, protests and online mobilization alone will not be enough. What will matter more is their ability to build strong grassroots structures, maintain unity, and effectively monitor electoral processes. Another key issue is internal loyalty. Even if opposition leaders come together, the question is whether their supporters will fully align and work together at all levels. Without that, the expected advantage of a coalition may not fully materialize. At this stage, the protest in Abuja can be seen as an early political signal rather than a decisive factor. It shows public sentiment and growing dissatisfaction, but its impact will depend on what follows. What do you, as a Nigerian, think about the upcoming 2027 election? You can share that in the comment. But for me, the 2027 election will not be shaped by protests, but by organization, structure, proper monitoring of electoral bodies and electoral processes, and the ability of political actors to convert public sentiment into actual votes. The key question remains whether the opposition can move beyond expression of dissatisfaction and build a coordinated political force strong enough to challenge the ruling party. Because at the end of the day, that is what will determine the real outcome of the 2027 election.